Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back. A new episode of Football Manager. It's been a little while, so I apologise. We couldn't find a job until now. So you can see here, Barnsley hire Dog, the Tykes. Barnsley have today confirmed the appointment of ScottDog as the new club manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 48-year-old who's recently spent time away from club football. He's sure to face a lot of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Oakwell. Dog arrives with a record of 222 wins, 36 draws and 42 defeats in his career. He's also won 6 league titles and 4 cups. You find me another manager with a record like that. Come on. His first game in charge will be against Brighton in the Premier League on the 21st of the 10th, 2028, who replaces previous manager Wayne Rooney. Tom Heaton was considered to be a favourite for the job, particularly after he was spotted attending an interview at the club, but they ultimately preferred a different candidate. Dog, a three-time winner of the JD Cymru Premier with Connor Key Nomads, brings a wealth of experience with him. Dog has earned himself a reputation for signing players under the age of 23 and appears to be a great fit to the club's vision at Oakwell. Dog prefers to use a 4-3-3 DM wide formation. Dog, who famously knocked out Slavia Prague out of the Europa Conference League in February, will no doubt be hoping to provide similarly memorable moments in stepping up to a bigger club. Dog's men are on a poor run with 8 games without a win, and the relegation candidates find themselves in 20th place in the English Premier League. Barnsley have lost 4 of their last 5 games. Oh, good. So we are predicted to finish 20th. We are 20th. I apologise. I was hoping we would go somewhere else, but I really struggled to find a job that was of interest. There was a lot in America. I didn't really fancy the whole no relegation promotion thing. It didn't really feel like a role we wanted to take on. So we ended up with the worst team in the Premier League. But it might be a bit of fun. This is our team. Walton, Georgie, Quamina, Mbete, Yonkuto, Bulat, Cartagena, Gabby, Sargent, Oda, and Cable. And there we go. Loan obligations. We've got some players out on loan, we're this is us. This is us. Our key player is our defensive midfielder. Our top goal scorer is Sargent. That strikes me as a bit of a concern. These are our objectives or our club vision. Develop players using the youth system, play entertaining football, play high tempo pressing. Under the age of 23, do not sign players over 28, play defensively sort of football. Up until this point, these are all us, right? This is what we do. This, if we play to our strengths, which is usually attacking in the tactics that we play, this is going out the window at this level. So we might be in trouble. But 5-year plan, work within a budget, sign players to sell for a profit. Maximum 1-year contracts for players over the age of 34. Maximum 2 years contract 32. Maximum 3-year contract for 30. Minimum 3-year contract of first team players. Avoid relegation is the objective for the current season. Reach the 4th round of the FA Cup, and they don't care about the Carabao Cup. Well, who does? And then obviously our contract expires. Let's move on. Would we like a press conference? Yes. We'd like a meeting with the backroom staff every month. Barnsley players in last year of contract, don't care about that. We'll figure that out in a bit. We've got a little bit of time. So as you can see, it's the 17th of October. We had to wait until people started losing their jobs. New playing time expectations, we've got that. Competition reviews, yeah, we can deal with that later. Tactical direction, we'll worry about that a little bit later. I think what we're going to do is come and have a look at our team. Seem to have a huge squad. Let's have a little look here. A reasonable goalkeeper. I don't know if this is linked to our current sort of position. So it does look like we've got you. Let's take you out of here. I'm just trying to see if we've got players in most positions. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a second. I'll get all my tactics and stuff set up. I think we're going to try and play the same way as we played at Connor Key. We'll give it a go to begin with and see what positions and stuff we're lacking and where we're then looking. But obviously we cannot bring people into January, so we're going to need to try and get used to the formation, the tactics and all those things, and then we'll go from there. I'm looking forward to this. 20th in the Premier League. objective is that we stay up, right? If we can do that, it will be incredible. Let's have a little look at the league here. As you can see, we have 1 point. I don't know what the record low points was. We'll find that out in a bit. But the record low points, I want to say, like, how much was the lowest total points in Premier League? 20. So 20, but in that year, the year prior to that, Portsmouth won the FA Cup and then got a maximum of 20 points. You know, we obviously need to do better than that. I like to see Everton down here. That's good news. Liverpool in 12th. That was a job that we could have gone for, right? Maybe next year. We'll see how this goes. We'll put a cut in here. We'll be back once we've reviewed all of our team and done all those bits. Well, we're back. And it's time for our first game. Let's just talk a little bit about what we've done. The usual things. We've imported our old tactic, familiar tactic from Connor's Key. We're going to go with this. I'm not convinced by our team. We need a new centre half. We need strikers and wingers, and these ones are usually the most important positions, apart as well as a strong midfielder. But we'll see how this goes. We've got a few players who we've managed to sell already, and we've got a couple that have been listed and we're trying to get rid of. This fella wants a new deal. Unfortunately for him, he had signed a contract with a year's extension in, so we just extended it. On the same terms, so tough. But this is it. We're also bringing in some new staff. They're all waiting for work permits, some new scouts, so we can really get the ball rolling on that sort of stuff. This is always a great trait. Can dive into tackles with great success, because we don't give enough penalties away in this game. Brilliant. Okay, so we're away against Brighton, our first game of the season. It's a complete change of tactics for us and the way we're playing. So we're going to have to see how that goes. And as you can see, we're not particularly familiar with our style of play. And I'm not convinced we've got the best players for it. We've also got players who are coming back from injury. Not got a great deal of attacking options on the bench. And most of our midfielders look like they're wingers. But you know what? This is fine. We need a win. We're 5 points away from safety at this very early stage. We need some points on the board. That's the only thing that matters at this moment in time. Let's do the old quick pick. Have a little look. We've got defenders in. Our bench is all moved around again, but that's fine. Okay. I think we're ready to go, right? First game of the season. Off we go. Let's see if just a new manager. Sometimes a new manager coming into a new club is all it needs to kickstart that form, right? We've seen it so many times. It's time to put this poor run to an end, go out there and make it count. Yes. Tunnel. Are you feeling the heat at the moment? Not in the slightest. I have complete confidence. Are you excited about on the verge of your first matches? Especially, I can't wait to get started. A few more goals and you'll be in a much better position. Of course, if we're not scoring goals, then we're finding it hard to win. And here we go. Look, our first stroll out onto a Premier League field, apart from when we were in Wales, when we played in Premier League fields. But we're ready to go. We're right down the bottom here. We're off and running. We picked up the ball in midfield. There's Sargent. Muniz is not making the biggest run. Challenge, but George is in. Finds Gabby. George again getting to the byline. Cross in. Sargent is there. Sargent may not be the worst player for us because he's tall and he can win some headers. We do get the ball into the box a reasonable amount, and it's a very good start from us. We know our tactic is pretty good. We just don't know how good it is against better teams. Ooh, and we know that we can be dangerous from set pieces. And that could be really important in the Premier League. We know teams that do well with set pieces in the Premier League stay up. Simple as that. Arsenal spanked Man United 3-1. We've got another corner. Bulat to take. It's drilled in. Petruski's there. He's hit the bar. What's his name? Pakotski. No, Pakotsi. There you go. Easy. We've started really well in this game. 35 minutes gone. We haven't scored. They've had more of the possession, but we have had more of the chances and the better chances. But that doesn't really mean anything. And we also know one mistake in this league causes you problems, right? You're doing well, getting shots away. Keep it up. Come on, boys. Get back out there. We're looking okay. Sargent is looking quite tired, but get back out there and do your thing. Throw in to Brighton in our half. He beats his man, Mac Alistair. Ooh, what a ridiculous name, Mac Alistair. That can't be right. Okay. What kind of ratings are we seeing here? We've got a throw in their half. Yankuto's picked up a knock. There's Bulat. He's found Gabby inside. He's looked for Sargent. Sargent is not going to get there, and we're going to make a change. Our first change of the new season. Jordan Williams is coming on. I'm also going to take off Sargent. Who the heck are we going to bring on? You know what? You're motivated. You get a run out. Congratulations. We're going to find it a little bit tough until we figure out exactly who our best team is. You know, when we need to start thinking about where we're going to strengthen and what we're going to look for. And do we bite the bullet and start Lamptey's in? Do we start looking for ball across? It's headed in. It's a goal. Yankuto doesn't deal with it. I'm going to put it down to the knock causing him a problem there. Do we start looking for players to get us back up? That's the question. Do we accept that this season's a bit of a write-off and we need to look for the future? We got to sign young players anyway, but you know, I'm sure there's young players out there that can come in and do a job for us. Okay, come on, boys. A little bit disappointed with that. Let's do some encouragement. Gabriel Falcao with the kick, free kick. That's the words. Williams running down the wing. We haven't dealt with this. They're still coming forward. There's a ball inside to Haig, who's causing us problems. Williams again. He's in. Haig's in again. He's scored again. He has caused us problems in the middle of the park. There is a review. I think he was onside. I was going to say, I think he was onside anyway. That's disappointing. We've conceded 2 goals in 10 minutes. Any hope we have of this game is out the window. But we saw a little glimmer of hope. And look at the stats. 16 shots. Different day, we could have been a goal up. We don't need to see this again. We know he was onside. Why would you show us the replay again? Okay. I don't think we've got any other changes here we can make necessarily. Let's make this change. I need to figure out exactly who is our best attacking midfielders. We've got quite a lot of them. We probably need to have a bit of a clear out. Well done, Walton. Yeah, we probably need to have a bit of a clear out. Get rid of the ones that are kind of middle of the road and bring in some high potential youngsters if we can for those sorts of areas. There's a ball across. There's a header over the bar. We've done nothing in this second half. We had our chances in the first half. Here we go. We've got another chance though. Carter, whatever his name is. There's Williams. He gets to the byline. He's pulled it back. There's Gabby. Gabby's shot is blocked. We should be back on terms. I think it hit, or he was offside, or it hit our own player. Disappointing. We've had enough chances to score, and here they come with a corner to the back post. Ball back in. Headed across. They're in again. They've scored again. This feels a little bit harsh. I'm not going to lie. Maybe playing attacking for the whole game wasn't the wisest move, but you know, we could look at a defensive formation for away games. Sometimes a tactic that we use, but you know, we had chances, not many, but we had chances. Let's leave it at that. You know, I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it was the worst performance, but the problem is, it's the games like that we have to be winning. I have to wait. I'm worried the difference between a good footballer and a very good footballer is decision making. Not at the start we had in mind. Just how disappointed are you? It's upsetting. Yes, we lost, but can't we do so? And if we keep playing like that, we'll get results. Your team may be in poor form recently, shown little tiny turning that around. Do you believe you can fight back? I really do think we have what it takes. I mean, it's the first game, to be fair. We've been in charge, 4 days? We absolutely have to believe we can turn it around. Injury 1 to 3 days, that's not too bad. We'll send the assistant to this one. And we will put a cut in here. Remember, unless we find some freebies, which I haven't looked at yet, unless we find some freebies who are going to improve us, we can't bring in any new players. He was pretty impressive against this. Let's have a little scout over here. He's getting paid 130 grand a week, however. Let's just have a little look at our finances, our wage budget. We're well over the top. As in, well, we're not well over the top, but we are well over the top, right? We could make a budget adjustment so we can free up some funds over here. But obviously then we can't sign players. So let's just do that for now, but let's keep an eye on what we've got coming in. And I think what I'll do is I'll put a pause in here. We'll be back with our next game, which is against Arsenal at home. Arsenal are currently 4th in the Premier League. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to guess not very well, but we'll also have a look at freebies in the meantime and see if we can find anything. Obviously, we don't have a huge amount of scouting, so we'll see how that goes as we get on. And we'll be back with that Arsenal game. Okay, we are back. Languishing at the bottom of the league, about to take on Arsenal at home. I don't quite know what we're going to do here. I think we're going to stick with the same tactic that we brought in last time out, which got us absolutely spanked. We desperately need another striker. I don't think our man Munoz is gonna do it for us. But who else have we got? We got Sargent we could play up there. What are we playing you as? An attacking forward? I mean, we could get you in here and then play you like a pressing forward. I mean, that would work. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but it would work. Yeah, I'm not convinced by our team and our lineup and all the rest of those things, but I don't think we've got any choice. You're still going for your fitness, 72 minutes, 75 minutes even. So I think all of this is kind of what we expect. A little concerned about, first off, you not banging in a huge amount of goal. I mean, we haven't scored many goals anyway. Sargent, you're our top goal scorer, right? With none. 2 in the Carabao Cup. Okay, I think this is our team. I don't think we've got any choice but to go with this and just see what happens. We're going to be struggling, I think, for certainly until January. I signed up for an £11 million transfer clause thinking, you know what, that would be enough to bring in a few decent players. When you really think about it, the market's changed so much that £11 million is the money for a run-of-the-mill footballer, if that nowadays, right? It's insane. I just don't think we've got anything that really is going to allow us to bring in anything. All I'm focusing on is bringing in a striker. I know we need defenders. Our defense is terrible, but I'm hoping we can get better at the tactics we're playing and get someone who can put the ball in the net. That's huge at this level. If we can score some of the chances we created early on last time, we might be better. They did come out in the second half and absolutely demolish us, and I don't know how we deal with that. But if we've got players who have, we've got players who have scored a couple of goals in the first half, then maybe we might find oh God, what was that? That was terrible, is what that was. They are in. Do not foul him. Oh God, terrible challenge. We're all over the shop. They're in. Oh, they've whipped it just wide. That was terrible football from us. Little bit concerned about how we play, but that kind of highlights a lot of where our problems are. I mean, the thing is, you wouldn't expect Barnsley to stay up in the Premier League, right? You just wouldn't expect it. And with a budget of £11 million, all we can hope is that we can play some all right football and get 1 or 2 results. But we're going to hang on by the skin of our teeth. No, it's offside. Okay. We are quite a distance away already at the bottom of the league, with Blackburn and Crystal Palace on 5 points, and we're on a lonely 1. But oh well. Okay, boys, anything we can do here would be lovely. Yearwood to Petruski. Bulat. Long ball out wide. Odor is going to get there. He's going to get across in. Sargent is there. Sargent. Oh, we've hit the bar. It's bounced down onto the line. Referee, look at your watch or something, surely. Oh, man. That is disappointing. Big chance. And another one that goes begging. Jan Kuto forward. Cable into Yearwood. Yearwood looking for a pass. He finds Jan Kuto again. Going to have to go backwards. There's Pask. I'm going to call him Pask because I can't read his name properly. Okay. They're in again. They're going to play the ball round us, I would imagine. And be in with a big chance. They're in. They're going to score. Keeper goes down in stages. And they are 1-0 up. You give away chances like that in this league, you will be a goal down. Simple as that. We know we're not good enough. And that's embarrassing. Do we change our tactic? Possibly. We possibly need to. Look at the goalkeeper just falling down like a tree. Do we change our tactic? Possibly. This is what we're accustomed to, right? This is the way we play, and we're not familiar with the formation. We've not got good enough defence. We've not got good enough attack. Our midfield isn't great either. So, yeah, I don't know. We probably should go more defensive, but I might stick to my guns on this one. And, oh, no. I might stick to my guns on this one, but I also imagine they're going to play one long ball and be in again. No, they'll just have a run that beats our defence. Maybe we go free at the back. It's not something I do very often. Maybe we go free centre-halves. Don't even know if we've got a third centre-half. Certainly haven't got a fourth for when someone needs a rest. Oh, God, they are just playing the ball round us. Long ball down the wing. They're in again. Surely you can get to that. No? Okay, fine. Just run alongside it. They're in again. Bowen's in. Jared Bowen hits the... Oh, for God's sake. I don't think we can be judged on the first game, and I don't think we can be judged on the second game against Arsenal. You know, I understand. This is summing up what's happening here. You know, we hit the bar, it bounces down onto the line, and then that happens. You know, the first game, I feel like we should have done better. The hiding we took at Brighton, we felt a little undeserved, but we got to do better in those games. These games against a team in fourth, probably fair enough. You know, we don't expect to beat these teams. I don't think any Premier League team outside of the top 5 or 6 expects to beat these teams. You just hope that you get something. You know, whereas our season's made up of the teams in mid-table and below. Oh, we almost had a chance to get something back in a game. We need to do better from set pieces, that's for sure. Throw in, deep in their half. Great time to get a goal, boys. Look at our two players standing there having a conflab back here. What are you two doing? What are you two doing? Yearwood, terrible shot. Okay, here they come again. We don't want to concede a third just before half time. I will say that, boys. Come on, please. Show a little bit of heart. Oh, hello. Cable. Looks for a pass. There's Bulat. There is a ball on. We're not going to play it there. Sargent is in. Sargent scores. Our first goal as Barnsley manager. And Josh Sargent is the goal scorer. A terrible pass back. I thought we'd lost the chance, but you know, we got a little bit lucky here with that ball and that tackle. But Sargent with a good finish. A tidy finish. What are we watching here? Why would you show us this? Anyway, he did well. That's all that matters. Is we're back in this. A great time to get a goal. And we needed to score one. We've got one. Tell them we're delighted and to keep it up. You know, I'm not delighted that we're 2-1 down. But, you know, there's a chance. Cable goes a long way back. There's Pask. Pakotsi. Never going to get that right. Kuto gets to the byline, gets a cross in. Sargent is there. He's not there. I lied. Bulat is there, though. There's Jorge. Bulat into Sargent. Sargent to Gabby. Gabby. Oh, my goodness. Gabby has absolutely spanked that on the half volley into the top corner. You do not save those. Great little build-up play. Sargent did well to bring that down on his chest, considering it wasn't a half volley at all. He took one touch and then smashed it home. I don't know why I thought that was bouncing. I don't know why the ball into Sargent was at his chest height. That seems a bit over the top as well. Oh no, they've got a corner. Not straight away, boys. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't realise we're playing defensive. We normally play positive in this tactic, right? Interesting. Maybe I loaded the wrong save tactic. I'm pretty sure our last tactic was 4-5-1 attack, but I'll have to watch one of the older videos and see if we're using the right tactic. Let's just, for a second, let's just do some changing here. We want to do this. We also want to bring up the tactics. We want to go defensive. We're okay with that. We'll confirm that. Then we want to go instructions. Time. I must have saved this incorrectly, right? I need to go and have a look at it. That could explain something. I just loaded the thing and this must be the right tactic. Don't concede here, boys. Oh, what a save. Come on, boys. No. Yes. Come on. Come on. Deal with this. Watch out for that ball out wide. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, it's 2-2. I forgot that we were drawing. They'd already scored 2 goals. God damn it. But a 2-2 result from being 2 down is huge, right? Simple as that. Ball inside. A win here would be massive. Go on, Bulat. Gabby's in. Oh, that was a massive chance. And that was the worst finish you could have possibly put in. The only thing I can say is at least he was tired. It might be that he tried to kick it and just didn't have any energy. He was like, but that was huge. Oh, no, no. We fouled. That was a fantastic foul to give away. But we've got to deal with this. Come on, boys. Please. Free kick is awarded. We like that. And please blow the whistle, referee. That is a fantastic result for us. Boys, I'm absolutely delighted. I need to go away and look at our tactic and see what the heck is happening, because I'm convinced that's not how we were set up to play at Connacht. So we'll have a little look at that and just make sure we've got it correct. Despite being rather open at the back, you managed to avoid defeat. I actually thought we played pretty well, especially at the back. I'm pleased with the result. Yeah, screw you. I swore then. Many fans voiced their displeasure at Mbete. Don't care. Okay, you know what? 2 matches, 1 draw against the team in 4th. We would absolutely have taken that at the very beginning. Sargent's out for a few days. Gabby in press. You know what? We'll tell him that he did well. It wasn't superb in front of goal, I will say that. And then we've got some scouting going on. We've got the fella from from Brighton, who is on 130 grand a week. That's a difference, right? We've got Daniel Clemens from Bayern, who we could buy really cheap. He's 22 years old. He is playing in the same position that we've currently got players, but he's got good potential. Palumbo from Sheffield United. He's 26 years old, plays in midfield, not for us. Siver Mansverk from West Brom, 66k a week. I don't think that's for us. Pedro Pelagio, again, not quite what we're looking for. Rangi striker. What's a 28-year-old Rangi striker? What does that mean? This is what we're talking about. Our strike force is not great. And Dion van der Water, 22 years old. Where does he play? He plays as an attacking player and got potential, but doesn't look like he's the one for us. Okay, let's hit continue here. Big result. We're still languishing at the bottom of the table, but a result against Arsenal is more than we could have hoped for early on. Let's just have a quick look at the table, and we are currently languish on 2 points. We've got minus 16 goal difference. Let's just have a look. If we were to have a look at our schedule here, we scored 1 goal. We scored 2 goals here, so 3, 4. We scored in most games apart from the last few, and then 2 is the highest we've ever scored in a game, and this one was against Arsenal. I think there's positives. I'm not 100% sure what they are, but I think there's positives. We're going to put a cut in here. Thank you so much. I'd love to know what you think we're going to do this season. Again, I apologise, it's back to the Premier League, but looking at the offers we had, this was the only one that really stood out. And the fact that they were languishing at the bottom of the table, and it's a massive, massive job to even get out of this bottom 3, filled me with a little bit of excitement. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you think we're going to do. And I'll see you all again for the next episode. Thanks so much.